Welcome to the video Colors in Taino. However, let us first go over some inconsistencies seen across the Taino speaking community. Taino language can be derived from two other sources, apart from the original Taino language to the island of Boriquén. These being from the Arawák family of languages such as Locono and Guajiro, or Wayunaiki, which is Igñeri, and the Guarani family, the Eyeri, such as Old Caribe or Cariba. Eyeri from the Dominicas, Cariña, Calinago, among others, along with dialects of Taino. This is a basic system that is viable and used among Taino speakers to enhance their speech. However, I've seen and heard Borícua and other Taino speakers choose other non-native words to Puerto Rico or the Taino, when in fact, an original version of said words exists among Taino language of Boriquén, aka Puerto Rico. In this first part of Colors in Taino, let's give a quick example of how to extract words for the Taino Boriqué language, for this case, the names of colors. Let's begin with color red, a color much important for indigenous cultures. In Taino original to the island, color red may be ita and ris. But another word for red or even a tone of brown might be mu, apart from meaning the head as well. Other iterations are callajobo, red mate, pu, rusted red, and a version for red in Eyeri is ponatis or pontis. Yellow is emahagua in Taino. Another version is chichi. Green is rajua. Blue is ruti or buti. Esqueleti or esqueleti, which should be the most used form for color blue. There's also esqueleti buti. White is yu, such as name yunque itself, deriving from yuque, the white earth in regards to the yunque being constantly covered by clouds. Black in Taino is jagua. Haiti is another iteration, most likely from Cariba origin. Word Haitikaku or Haitikaku means black eyes, possibly as a slur for somebody who's bad. But it may also just reference black eyes from ethnicity. In Eyeri, purple is pu or du. In contrast to Taino uses for pu along red, for purple there is du and also Quibei for the Eyeri iterations. Gold is also a color reference such as kaona, but lukuo, tuob, and nosai also may exist within the vocabularies of Taino speakers, in which kaona refers to the yellow kind of gold. Word for rainbow is elemulu. Other iteration is eremuru. Now, let's review some of the colors missing from my own research from the Boriquenaiki system of Boriquenaiki speakers. Ita for red, Itayu for pink, which sounds like it's extracted from Wayu, hence the name Boriquenaiki or Boriquenaiki. For orange, another of my own missing color names, Guatoana. They have Marillán in the place of our Taino, Emahagua, for the color yellow. Coturo instead of rajua for green, and gutusu for the color blue instead of ekeleti or ekeleti. For Boriquenaiki speakers, oana means color, oanagu for colors in plural, in contrast to our own suffix for plural, which is no, which would sound something like oanano instead of oanagu. Oanaketa, multicolor, and Tureyo Anaketa for rainbow. But as I mentioned, our original word for rainbow is Elemulu or Eremuru. Also, upon seeing the Boriquenaiki version of purple, they actually utilized the Spanish word morado, which is a big error in this case, being their much better native words. They place o anaque as brown, and have heitiju as gray. That's all for this part 1 for colors in Taino. You may utilize the words as you please, but please be sure that if you're a Taino speaker to always research if the word first exists within the original Borícua Taino vocabulary or the versions of these words that will be most utilized in Boriquén in organized consensus or some sort of natural standardization and entry of loan words via whatever method. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is ABAKETONEBORIKEJ, and I'll see you on the next video.